Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are on the Spruce Creek River. I am paddling its entirety, which is about 8 miles. At the end we're going to camp overnight, and then in the morning we'll get picked up. Just got dropped off at the launch at Cracker Creek here in Florida. It should take us about 4 or 5 hours, given pace and pauses plus filming. But I'm excited. I'm excited to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I drive past this river all the time. I've been down in the Turnbull Bay. We'll see that later today. The weather's a bit overcast, but the rain I think has passed, and the sun should be out by around 3 o'clock. Right now it is currently 9:30. That is a big house. The dock's still in good condition. I mean, it's beautiful. It's got a wraparound porch. It's big money, I guess. So the temperature is about 60 degrees today. It's beautiful out. It's not hot, it's not cold, but there is some wind. The weather said it was about 14 miles per hour, and I am coming into like little pockets of it. Every once in a while it will pick up, which is okay. But it is a beautiful day. The sun is covered, which I don't mind. This is a Florida winter day. So this is the Russell property, and it was sold to the city, but the residents in this HOA did not allow access. The city wanted to turn it into a park, but they didn't want the traffic through their community, so it just sits here for taking up space, I guess. I don't know. But there is a house on the property, and it was, my understanding, gifted to the city. See if we can take a peek in here and see what we got. Well, that's a wall. Okay, here we go. We got some shades. Let's see. Fireplace. A single chair. Yay. Well, we're gonna get back in the boat. We have, more paddling to do. First, we're gonna check out this dock, and I'll see you back on the water. We're back in the boat. We just left Proctor Place. The sun has come back out, at least for a short bit. Doesn't feel bad. Feels good, actually. We're back on the Spruce Creek. So I've been looking at this bridge, driving over it most of my time here in Florida, and I can tell you I've never paddled under it, and I'm excited. And next will be the interstate. Look at this, we're coming around. I think we're getting to the interstate. There's a high fence here and a bank. It's pretty crazy. You don't normally associate Florida with that. Check it out. Oh, let's turn you around. Okay. Good. I can see the interstate from here. I don't know if y'all can see it in the back there. So I just put the drone up and I was going to get some footage of me going underneath the interstate, but the wind is just crazy. So I was able to get some shots, but I'm not going to be able to have it follow me or anything, and that's unfortunate. Been thinking about doing that for a long time. Every time I'm going up the interstate and I pass over this river, I'm like, I'm gonna paddle it one day. And that day is today. Comes our sun again. And we paddle on. Real windy out here. We're going to that corner over there. Check out these bluffs. These are pretty cool. the wind is still pretty crazy with all the twists and turns of the river. We're not quite going direct west as we go down the river, and as you can see, the wind just kind of takes me away. It's difficult going, but we're going. I'd say we're probably halfway there. 12 o'clock. They're like giant sandbags that make up an artificial bluff. It goes all the way up. It's neat. Raccoon. Hello. Bye, little guy. So we made it down here onto the east end of the Spruce Creek. We're in some familiar territory now. Behind me is a Doris Leaper kayak and canoe launch. I have used that in the past. You may recognize it from some of my older videos. You may not. What you can do is, if you haven't already, click that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that tiny bell so that you're notified when I do release new content. I do all kinds of stuff on the channel. It's just kind of whatever tickles my fancy, which is motorcycling, camping, and canoeing. I go to some other things too. You'll see like World War II armor on my channel, which is very nice. I do some little hikes and such, visit some parks. And basically, this all started because I was in renal failure for over 3 years, and I received a transplant in June 1st of 2021, and it changed my life. So this is that railroad trestle. You may remember it from a previous video of mine. It is a little treacherous getting through because there is a lot of shell built up. I don't know what that was. Anyway, we're gonna paddle it now before I hit shore. There we go. You get it fast there. Alright, this looks like our campsite. And it looks like our tide is down, so that's going to be super fun for getting out of the boat in that mangrove monk. Huh. Let's see what we could do. We're gonna back up and see if we can get a little running start. We'll see if we can step out the front of the boat. That would alleviate the water there. And hopefully it don't sink. Very good. Okay, I feel like up here will be good. All right, now it's time to set up camp. Well, the canoe has been pulled up and secured. Behind me, all the gear has been unpacked, and we're going to set up camp right now. So camp is all set up. I brought my Eureka Sumo 2 tonight, and we'll be sleeping on our Amok Vijor, I don't know how to say it, but pad. And then we have our disco sleeping bag. It's actually called a disco. It's made by Nemo. So that's all set up. And we're gonna go down to the water, take a peek, and then we'll start dinner. All right, here we are. All right, we're gonna go see about finding some firewood so that we can start a fire as it gets darker. And I'm sure there's plenty of standing dead. And matter of fact, I see a good one right here. So it's getting chilly out. It's supposed to be like 40 degrees tonight. I was hoping for cooler, but I'll take 40. I've been walking around a little bit and just checking out nature and just enjoying the peace and quiet, aside from an occasional airplane, because we are near an airport, a small airport. Other than that, it's peaceful, it's quiet, and I love it. We do only have about 40 or 30 minutes of sunlight left, so I am heading back to the campsite where I will light the fire and start dinner. I'd like to get dinner cooked before the sun goes down. So, I'll see you all back there. Alright, for dinner tonight, I didn't get anything special. It's a Mountain House adventure meal. Chicken teriyaki. I'm going to give this a try. It says it has rice, green peas, carrots, peppers, and onions. And it's all freeze dried. You just add the hot water and let it cook for 5 minutes. And then stir it, and then 4 minutes. So, let's get this started. Not sure what that is. See that? It's like some kind of pod or plant, maybe a mangrove. I'm not sure. If you know, put it down in the comments for me. I'm going to use it to lift the lid off so I can see if this is boiling when the time comes. Check it out dry. I have a feeling it's going to be good. You know, it's not gourmet, but out here paddling all day, setting up camp, being in the woods, it's going to be delicious, I think. We'll find out. Where's my spoon? I'm always trying to find my spoon. Got it. Oh yeah, we're at a rolling boil. Gas is off. All right. So we're going to take our bag and pour our... It's kind of hot. See if we can use this carry case to hold those. Yeah, that works. So now, without spilling any on myself, I'm going to pour it in. All right. Give it a little stir. There we are. Seal her up and wait our 5 minutes. Alright, so the old man's beard is too wet, but I do have this Bigfoot bushcraft starters that I put in an Altoids can. So we're going to get this going with this guy here. We'll see if we can get it going with that. So it's been a little over 5 minutes. The fire took me longer to get started, but we're gonna stir the food and wait 4 more minutes. Okay, I'd say that's stirred. Reseal. That fire's starting to take off. Grab my Altoids. Alright, so let's see how this food is. It's way overdone now. But I mean, does it really get overdone? Stop, reset. Okay. It's just now 5:55. There are clouds in the sky, and I'm hoping for a dry night. I'm gonna go turn the canoe just to be safe. Right now, we're gonna enjoy some of this. Oh wow, look at that. It says you can pour out the excess water. I don't see a lot of water, but I'm gonna try to drain it, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so there wasn't much water that came out, but there was a piece of rice that did. So I went down to the water line where my boy Blue is parked and poured it in there, and then I also turned the canoe, so if it does rain, don't have to worry about that. So let's bite into this and see what we think of it. Can you see that? Focus, 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 focus. Okay. That was difficult. Here we go. Got some good flavor. I can give it that. I like it. I am going to eat it and not make you watch. Hey guys, check this out. It is a mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwich. No water. You just eat it like it is and you rehydrate it in your mouth. I am interested to try it, and I will let you know what I think about it. So I am just chilling here by the fire. I'm going to enjoy my ice cream. I've been looking up. It's very cloudy, so there's not many stars. I did catch a pretty sunset. I've seen better, but I can't argue. It is pitch black out here, and I love it. Oh, I gotta put another log on the fire. I had to turn the light on so y'all could see. So here we go. It's wrapped up just like you would get an ice cream sandwich. Here, let me share this with y'all. Look at that. Put that in the fire. That'll burn. It's pretty crazy. Alright, here we go. It's not ice cream because, one, it's not cold, it's not creamy, it's freeze-dried. But it's good. I can see where it was ice cream at one point of its life. Okay. It's not bad. It's different. So, I'm gonna sit here and eat this. The moon keeps poking out every little bit, once in a while with the clouds moving. And I'm gonna see if I can capture it. Again, I really suck at filming the moon, but I'm gonna give it a try if it presents itself. Interesting. Very interesting. I think the key is just to let it sit in your mouth. That does it. Well, guys, it's been a busy day. I am very excited that I got to check the box of paddling the Spruce Creek River in its entirety. I drive over this river all the time, and I've thought about it ever since I was in renal failure and got into paddling again. I was like, man, one day I will paddle that in its entirety, and that day is today. Box checked. So that is very exciting. Then we made camp here and had dinner. That was better than I expected. So was that ice cream. I just sat around and enjoyed the moon. It is just so beautiful tonight. The clouds are so, photogenic as well. And just relaxed. This is exactly what I needed. Now, it's getting chilly, so I'm going to get into my long johns and climb into this sleeping bag. I just doused the fire a couple minutes ago, and it's time for bed. I will see you all in the morning. Good morning, campers. It got pretty cold last night, but I slept great. This Nemo here did its job, kept me nice and warm. And it's got this little blanket feature here that you can tuck up into your neck or put over your face. And, well, I used it. I just woke up and the sun is out, so we're gonna get cleaned up here and then make some breakfast. Oh, right. That sun is bright and welcome today, which I don't usually feel that way, but today I do, because it's nice and chilly and it's warming me up just enough. So what is for breakfast? Today we have scrambled eggs with some uncured bacon. See how much water this takes. 1 cup. All right. Perfect. that boil. Oh yeah, we're boiling now. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this without spilling it on ourselves. Woo! Bag got a little warm. Seal this up and see how long we got to wait. Okay. 5 minutes, stir, and then 4 minutes. Let's start our timer. Oh boy. Alright. I'll see y'all in 9 minutes. I had to relocate. The sun was just coming a little too much for me. It's been 9 minutes plus, and I just drained the water out. Unlike dinner, there was a lot of water in this one. So let's get my spoon. Okay. Not bad. 4 eggs out of a bag. See if I can give you a little peek here. Oh. See? Yeah, not too bad. So I'm gonna eat this and then clean up, and we're gonna pack the canoe and head out to our rendezvous. Let's do one last check of the campsite, and then we're out. 1 foot. There we go. We're in. We're in the weeds. Get rid of that. Here we get comfy. Okay. GPS. Weather's great again today. It's not as windy, at least not yet. Not pushing me all around. And we just got a short, straight paddle over to DeVito Park. This was super enjoyable. I'm so glad I did it. I learned a lot of good stuff about canoe camping because this is my first time doing it. And I'm planning on paddling down the Swanee River next month. So those videos will be coming soon. I hope that that river is a lot easier than a tidal river, but we'll find out. I hope to do 7 days on that. That should be a lot of fun. money. So I'm just sitting over here under this tree waiting for my ride. I want to thank you all again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.